So now, based on from what I know, this is old Jakarta, and this you can tell by, well, this is what the driver told me anyway, but the structures of the buildings are very old. पुराने ज़माने की buildings बनी हुई हैं, ये बता रहे हैं यहाँ हमारे ड्राइवर, और ये वो इलाका है, पुराना इलाका है। तो मैंने इनसे ड्राइवर से ही कहा था कि मुझे नया इलाका देखने की ख्वाहिश नहीं है, जो पुरानी चीज़ें हैं, जो कल्चरल चीज़ें हैं, वो दिखाइए। तो ये फिर मुझे लेके आए हैं जो बहुत पुराना जकार्ता उस इलाके में लेके आए, और वो इलाका निकल गया जहाँ पे छोटे मोटे चीज़ें जो मिलती हैं ट्रेडिशनल, उस तरह की। यहाँ ट्रेडिशनल को भी ट्रेडिशनल कहते हैं, भाषा मलायू भाषा इंडोनेशिया। तो ये मुझे लाए हैं दिखाने के लिए पुराना इलाका यहाँ का। भाई पुराना इलाका भी हमारे, you know, it looks more like well, some buildings are probably older. बीच में चाइना टाउन भी हमें मिला था। You get to see old Jakarta. Let's see where we go. It seems like we're turning right. तो इसमें जो मज़ा है अमेरिका में रहने वालों के लिए ज़्यादातर इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि जो वेस्टर्न लोग आते हैं गोरे, I mean, they make movies of like old places because that's more fun for them, because they don't want to see anything new. They already have lots of new stuff in their own country. So they want to see something like what it used to be, right? What it used to be. Wherever, whichever country you go to, it's more fun to see what it used to be. Mercure Hotel. This is like a very old hotel with an old style building, which is very pretty actually, and that's what actually I also like to see, something which is old rather than something which is new, because we have in the Western countries and in the Middle East mostly almost everything is new. To see the traditional things is for people like us more fun, because that's something that we haven't seen in most places. So even when the Western tourists come, they ask the drivers to take them to cultural spots and cultural places and traditional places of fun. That can also be highly educational for people, right? And यहाँ की पुरानी टैक्सीज देखें, बीच में ये टोयोटा की गाड़ी फिर आ गई, मगर ये कि पुराने किस्म की टैक्सी जो कि इसमें कि कोई दरवाज़ा नहीं है, और इस तरह लोग बैठते हैं, कहीं से भी चारों तरफ से मोटरसाइकिल निकल के आ जाती है। That, what is it?
Tourists.
Oh, that's, oh, he's, he's pointing at a tourist. Yeah. So, yeah. So probably you also have Australians
Australia.
come here, yes. Because Australia is not too far from here. And therefore, I think that especially in Bali, there are the nice old buildings here, so pretty. Yeah, pretty old buildings. So the driver gets very excited to see the tourists here. Obviously, it's good for the city, for the income, for the reputation, etc. of a country where you have tourists coming in. It's a good income for the country. That's why countries have to be tourist friendly. We're unlike what we hear, unfortunately, in India and Pakistan. The tourists may not be as safe as they are in other countries like the Middle East or the Far East or the Southeast Asia. Even in America, tourists are very safe, actually, unless you go to like downtown areas and at odd hours. Otherwise, it's generally pretty safe. But hey, if you're on limited budget, these places are pretty good for a visit. Yeah, Old Town, man, Old Town. Old Town Jakarta, Old Town Indonesia, not Old Town Jakarta. In the US we say small city USA, or small town USA rather. Not Old Town, but small town. Some more old buildings. And by now I'm sure you're fed up of all the motorbikes. And I also see people smoking. Boy, the people that I have seen smoking the most is Jordan, where almost everybody seems to be smoking all the time, one after the other. But in terms of greenery, it seems like Indonesia and Malaysia are one of the greenest countries in the world, because they're at the tropical area where there are all kinds of, it rains a lot in these places, especially in Malaysia. So you got a taste of the Old Town. I'm going to stop here. Goodbye from Jakarta, October 2024.